In the dead of night, Russia's air defenses roared to life. According to the Ministry of Defense, a massive wave of Ukrainian drones surged across the sky, forcing interceptors into action across more than 20 regions. By morning, officials claimed 129 unmanned aircraft had been detected, engaged, and destroyed. An overnight barrage that turned the early hours of January 6th into a high-stakes aerial hunt stretching deep across the country. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the ministry said its on-duty air defense systems neutralized fixed-wing drones over a wide geographical span, underlining the scale and reach of the latest overnight assault. According to the ministry, the heaviest drone activity was recorded over Russia's western regions. Bryansk alone accounted for 29 intercepted UAVs, followed by Belgorod with 15 and Yaroslav with 13. Air defenses also destroyed 10 drones over Novgorod, 9 over Smolensk, and 7 each over Kursk and Penza. Additional interceptions were reported in Tver and Bashkortostan, where 6 drones were downed in each region. Astrakhan and Rostov saw 5 drones apiece shot down, while Kaluga reported 4. Smaller numbers were intercepted over Moscow, Orel, and Leningrad regions, with single drones destroyed over Voronezh, Kostroma, Tula, Tambov, Tatarstan, Ryazan in Crimea, the ministry said. The latest incident follows a similar overnight attack just 2 days earlier when Russian air defenses destroyed 90 Ukrainian drones over multiple regions. In that earlier update, the Defense Ministry said UAVs were intercepted between late January 3rd and early January 4th, with Bryansk and Kursk again among the most affected areas. Moscow region was also targeted, with officials noting that several drones were flying toward the capital before being intercepted, according to the ministry statement. Russia has reported an even higher volume of drone activity in recent weeks. On Thursday, the Defense Ministry said air defense systems had downed around 250 Ukrainian drones within a single day, including 12 aimed at the Moscow region overnight. That same briefing said Russian forces also destroyed a guided aerial bomb and shot down a Ukrainian Su-27 fighter jet. The ministry added that Russian strikes hit Ukrainian energy infrastructure, ammunition storage sites, drone assembly facilities, and more than 150 temporary deployment locations used by Ukrainian troops and foreign fighters. In a separate briefing reported by Xinhua news agency, Russia's defense ministry released video footage and flight maps detailing what it described as an attempted Ukrainian drone attack on the official residence of President Vladimir Putin. The materials showed debris from intercepted UAVs scattered in snow, including fragments of black fuselage, wooden components, and exposed wiring. According to the ministry, the drones were launched from Ukraine's Sumy and Chernihiv regions and flew across several Russian regions before being neutralized. The flight paths tell a tense story. Published maps suggest some drones pushed straight east, while others curved along the Russia-Belarus border, slipping through Bryansk and Smolensk before being intercepted over regions as far as Novgorod. Russian officials say the attempted strike unfolded overnight from Sunday into Monday, leaving no casualties and no damage to Russian territory or the presidential residence. Moscow has repeatedly accused Kiev of driving the conflict deeper into Russian airspace through sustained drone operations, claims Ukraine has not publicly addressed. The Defense Ministry points to the interceptions as proof of a functioning air defense shield, while cautioning that the pressure has not eased and that drone activity continues to span multiple regions, night after night.
A U.S.-linked facility lies damaged in eastern Ukraine after a Russian drone strike. Hundreds of tons of oil spill into city streets, shutting down parts of Dnipro. Ukrainian officials say this was no accident, but a direct hit on American interests. And as the battlefield heats up, political pressure is now building far beyond Ukraine. Before dawn on January 5th, Russian drones struck the Ukrainian city of Dnipro. Among the targets, an industrial facility tied to American investment. What followed was not just destruction, but a visible signal of escalation. The strike ruptured part of a sunflower oil extraction plant, spilling nearly 300 tons of oil. City roads were flooded. Traffic was shut down. Cleanup crews rushed in. Local officials say the site was civilian and deliberately targeted. Dnipro's mayor confirmed the facility belongs to Bunge, a US-based agribusiness giant. The American Chamber of Commerce in Ukraine says this is part of a pattern, arguing Russian attacks are increasingly hitting US investments on Ukrainian soil. Ukrainian officials say the strike was attempted multiple times. Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiga called it intentional, not collateral damage. His message: if American interests are being hit, there must be consequences. Bunge confirmed damage to the facility, but reported no injuries. The company says its focus remains on worker safety and restoring operations. Assessments are ongoing, with local authorities coordinating the response. The attack also damaged a vehicle and a power line nearby. Ukrainian officials say nearly half of US chamber members have suffered war damage. Russian strikes came a day after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky claimed heavy Russian losses. He says 35,000 Russian troops were eliminated in December alone. Those claims come as Kyiv presses its case for sustained Western backing.
He can't do it for the minister. It is precisely through greater technological advancement that we must counter Russia's attempt to make this war endless. We are countering this at the level of our security sector, SBU, intelligence, and other security elements, as well as at the level of the defense sector. And it is precisely in the Ministry of Defense that the key to greater resilience for Ukraine lies, as well as the beginning of changes to the entire defense structure, including the army. Specific actions have already been taken. Obviously, they are working effectively. In December alone, 35,000 occupiers were eliminated. This has been confirmed on video. In November, it was 30,000, and in October, 26,000 occupiers eliminated. The increase in these figures is the result of the right decisions.
US President Donald Trump has publicly expressed anger at Vladimir Putin. Saying he is not thrilled, Trump accused the leader of killing too many people. As pressure mounts, the question is whether words now turn into action.